Hey everyone, PC Casual Gaming Dad here. Welcome to the channel. Happy Monday, happy Labor Day. Today um, is a bit of a different kind of stream. It's something that I've thought long and hard about lately, and as the title of this stream, and if you're watching this on YouTube later, the title of this video is called, it's saying goodbye to MMOs for now. So I started playing Final Fantasy 14 recently. Before that, I was playing World of Warcraft Shadowlands and some classic as well as TBC, along with my friends and myself. And you know, I've just been thinking, there's a lot of games that I want to play, games that are coming, games that are out now, games that are in development, and you know, time is such a huge factor, especially for someone like me. You know, with a family man, husband, a father, and then recently now with a new job I'm going to be starting here pretty soon. So my time is becoming less and less available, so to speak. And you know, at this point in my life, I have to be more selective than ever, for the time being at least. I hope that in the future, you know, as things stabilize and whatnot, that this will change. But regardless, MMOs are games that I enjoy. I've enjoyed a few of them in my life, and there's more to come that I believe I can and will enjoy. Ashes of Creation being one of those ones, probably one of the more highly anticipated MMOs, as well as some others, you know, but the things that I enjoy. I like playing them with other people, mostly. Final Fantasy 14 kind of being a little exception there. I do enjoy playing that game, and I've played it for the most part only solo up to this point. I got up through Realm Reborn, and everybody says that the game is just better from here on out. So if that's the case, I mean, I like the game quite a bit so far. So, you know, I just thought if I continue to play it, and then the new expansion coming, then I'm just going to be stuck on this MMO for as my primary gaming for a long time. And, you know, I don't want that. I don't want that. I have a lot of games that I have, games that are coming, and games that I would like to play. So, I'm saying bye to MMOs until next year. I don't know what time exactly. I don't know when. If it's January, March, who knows. But regardless, just gonna go on a hiatus for all MMOs for the time being. They're extremely time consuming, and I have a new backlog series I'm going to be doing. So, backlog referring to games that I have in my backlog. If you look here, here's on Steam. I have quite a few games here. What I did was I went through and games that I played. There's some games here that I would like to play again, including Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2. Baldur's Gate 3 is in the works. These two, not for the time being, just because they are long. Some of my favorite games, though, especially Divinity Original Sin 2. I love Larian Studios. But, you know, games that I continue to play, Grim Dawn, even with D2 on the horizon, you know, I still, I see that there's just not a lot of people making content for Grim Dawn, and that there's people that are still interested in this game. I don't know if it's because of D2R, but I'm going to continue to play it, at least, I think, once a week, you know, at least that, so that, you know, somebody is covering that. I just don't really see anything on there. So, King Arthur Knight's Tale is a game still in development that I've really been enjoying quite a bit, you know. But on to other games that I haven't gotten around to. I'm going to show you some on here, and I'm going to show you some on the Epic Game Store, because I have quite a few games there as well. So, the first one I think I'm not 100% sure about the movement, but I think starting with games that are a little shorter in length, so if I can knock out more of them, so to speak. Transistor is a game that I've had for some time. I'm sure some of you can relate to games you've had for a while and never got around to, sometimes years. I mean, these games, both of these two, are definitely at least a few years. It's made by Supergiant. Same company that made Bastion. Short, sweet, quality game. Bastion, that's what I remember from it. And Transistor is another one. So, probably that. This one trying to have had for some time as well. I believe there's up through trying 4 now. Correct? Maybe more. I'm not sure. But this is another game I remember liking. I remember picking it up for a couple dollars. So probably gonna play this. XCOM 2, definitely at some point. Again, I don't know in what order. I've played and finished XCOM Enemy Unknown. Great game if you like tactical strategy. Absolutely. Some other honorable mentions I have here is the Arkham Knight series. The Batman Arkham series, I should say. I've definitely want to play through those games again. I played all of them. There's going to be a new Batman game called Gotham Knights coming out. I believe next year is when it's set to come out. We'll see. So I'd definitely like to play those games another time. They're some of the only decent superhero games we've had, other than recently I played Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4 on my PS5, and that was an absolute blast. Really, really fun game. So, and then lastly we have Shadow of War. I really enjoyed Shadow of Mordor. I really did. I played through it twice. I played through it once on PC, once on when I had an Xbox a few years back, and enjoyed it very much both times. I really enjoy the system, the gameplay. I love the Middle Earth, just that whole region, that fantasy, that world. It's really, really enjoyable. My first MMO was Lord of the Rings Online. I really, really love that world. So I'm going to play it. For a while, it was kind of broken. Had a lot of issues. I heard it can still be a bit grindy there towards the end. But, that's okay. I don't mind. I enjoy playing as that character, and I enjoy the Nemesis system. So this is definitely one of those games I want. So these are the games, these 4 here on Steam that I have that I definitely want to play in the near future. Divinity 1 and 2, I'm definitely savoring those. Just absolutely beautiful games, especially Divinity Original Sin 2. Just a masterpiece of a game for me. Just checks all the boxes, And I see that potential here in King Arthur and Knight's Tale. A little bit different, but there's a lot of similarities it has here to this, and also some similarity to XCOM, and it just really checks the boxes for me. So that's why I definitely am looking forward to that finished product. Baldur's Gate 3, it's by Larian. Everything Larian touches turns to gold, as far as I know. So I'm really looking forward to that. I have over 30 hours in the early access, and I haven't played it in a long time. I mean, I played it last year when it came out, and the early access, and man, what a game. I'm really looking forward to that game. Okay, let's move on to the game store. So far, the only game I've touched Sonic Mania, literally touched it, because my son insisted that I take a look at it. I used to be a huge Sonic fan, and apparently this is just a really, really good Sonic game. It's one of the best. So much so that Sega hired a fan creator, and put this together. And from what I could tell, it's pretty good. Pretty good. The only one I finished here that I played and I thought was really, really fun and cute was Into the Breach. Very cute, very simple, a lot of replayability, just really cute, fun game. Some games that I would be interested in taking a look at is Borderlands 1 and 2, or Borderlands the pre-sequel, Borderlands 2. Haven't played those games. I would probably start with the pre-sequel, I guess. I'm not 100% sure if somebody had some thoughts on that, which one it really matters, which one first. But I'd try it, see if I liked it, and if I did enjoy it, I would play the other one. Control is a game that I got for free on here that I had on my Steam wishlist for some time. It looked really interesting. I'd just seen like a trailer for it. I remember thinking, wow, this game is really interesting. Let me take a look at it. So I got it here free. These are all, I didn't buy a single one of these games, by the way. These games are all free on here. So that one definitely. Dungeons 3, Dungeons is a kind of a copycat of Dungeon Keeper. This old PC cult classic, Dungeon Keeper 1 and 2. Man, those games were awesome, especially the original. I mean, Dungeon Keeper 2 is also great, looks a little better and whatnot, but man, what a game, what a game. Dungeons 3 is the third of a series made by a different company, completely different, but they kind of took like the same idea, same concept, And I was watching it when I saw the first one, and it looked like it needed some work. And then the second one, kind of same thing. And it felt like the third one, they finally got it. They finally did. So I definitely would like to play this game. I think this could be a lot of fun. Galactic Civilizations, I picked these up. Another strategy type game. Kind of reminds me of like Command and Conquer, or Total Annihilation, maybe even like Warcraft 3 in a way, StarCraft. So maybe. I'm not sure about this one. That one I'm on the fence about. Hitman could be a lot of fun. I've played an old Hitman game from years and years ago on PC. So I think this one could be interesting. I got Hitman 2 now, PlayStation Plus. My son's probably going to take a look at that. Pathway, very cute little game that I saw on the store here, and it just intrigued me. And when I saw it free, I picked it up. So there's that. Pillars of Eternity, I'll come right back to this. Saints Row the Third, I know they're making another one, so I saw this one free. I don't really know much about Saints Row, so I'm kind of on the fence about that. Civilization, I have a family member, a brother, who's a really big fan of this game. He's put just ridiculous amount of hours just kind of playing it for fun when it's something he just wants to do for enjoyment. It's solo play, right? But he played Civ 5. I don't know about Civ 6. Battlefront 2. Honestly, I have no idea why I picked this up. It was free. Escapist 2 looked cute. Some cute little indie-ish game. Not sure if I'm going to play it, though. And then Torchlight 2. Again, I've already played and beaten this game. Played it quite a bit, both on PC and on Switch. I played it with my son. I just have it. Probably not going to play that. Watch Dogs 2, very possible. Very, very possible. I mean, I think this game looked pretty interesting. But lastly, Pillars of Eternity Definitive Edition. So, Pillars of Eternity reminds me a lot of like Divinity type games, Baldur's Gate types games. And so when I saw this one, I thought, man, score. This looks great, you know. Again, this is probably one of those games that would take a bit longer to do. So it'd be one of the last ones on my list, I imagine. Other than that, I do want to go here to my wish list because I do have some games that I don't own that I thought I'm thinking about getting in the future. Lost Ark, I know this is an action RPG MMO. I'm hearing great things about it so far. There's a lot of issues there with Amazon trying to publish that here in the West, but maybe. I don't think this is a game I'd play by myself. I'd only play it if friends were playing, but it looks cool. I mean, visually it looks amazing. It looks great. You know, Mass Effect Legendary. This is just a matter of time. Absolutely. I'm going to be honest. I don't want to play full price for it. I'm hoping at the end of the year, winter sale or Black Friday or Cyber Monday, it'll be a nice discount, preferably like half. You know, absolutely wonderful trilogy. Wonderful trilogy. Very memorable. I'm really looking forward to playing these again. Absolutely. Come back to this. Valheim got a lot of traction, you know, just an overwhelmingly positive game, and it's still in early access. This is not something I play on my own. Again, I just have it here because I know that apparently it's, from what it looks really fun. It'd be something really, really enjoyable you could play, but it's really something you play with friends. Unless somebody else I knew wanted to play it a lot, I probably wouldn't play it. So I might end up removing this at some point. Wasteland 3 is another like tactical like strategy XCOM-ish type game that looked pretty good. Probably eventually get it, but I'm not going to pay this price for it, I imagine. And then Slay the Spire also looks really fun, cute. Also, again, have someone I know that played it and it looked like a lot of fun. And so, just a fun game, you know, we could play. And then there are others too. I think like Hades is another one that looked pretty good, you know. But that's where I'm at. Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous just came out. This is yet another D&D style game that has a ridiculous amount of content from what I've seen. I will get to this eventually. I will. I haven't played Pathfinder Kingmaker. I watched it for a long time. I really did. There was always something, like I would kind of get intrigued and interested in it, and I'd watch it, and I'd read about it, and then I'd read reviews, and then there was always something I found that just deterred me from playing it. And then I saw they were making this, I thought, okay, let me watch that. You know? And I watched it, and now it's out, and it seems to be pretty positive. It seems to be pretty good. It seems like a very, very solid pickup, but a lot of hours. So I'm not sure if I'll get to this anytime soon, but it's a definite one. You know. But that's it. You know, I'd love to hear what people think about it, especially those of you on YouTube. See what you guys think. If there's any games in particular you recommend, anything on my list specifically, please. I really don't need more games. I mean, Diablo 2 Resurrected is coming, and then there's a lot more games in the works. There's just too much, you know, to play. You just can't play them all. That's what I tell my son. You just can't. I got a PS5. I got several great games from the PS4 era that I haven't played. The only things I've finished since I got it about 2 months ago, the PlayStation that is I finished God of War, the 2018. Wow. What a game. Holy smokes, what a game. And then Spider-Man. And that's it. That's all I've had time for because I'm mostly playing on here and whatnot. Sometimes I play Pokemon as well. You're probably going to see me play some Pokemon games. So I'm going to connect my Switch to, I got 2 monitors, to one of my monitors and play on there and stream from there. Because I just love Pokemon. Not ashamed at all to say I absolutely love Pokemon. Can you tell? Can you see the stuff behind me? Can you see some of the videos I've made about some cards? Right, that's just nothing. You know, that's nothing. I'll show my collection at some point that I've accumulated. It's nothing like that crazy. I mean, as far as cards go, I have a good chunk. You know, I mean, nothing that crazy compared to what a lot of people have. But it's other things too. Just little collectibles here and there. So at some point I'll show that. At some point, but not yet. I'm still gathering things. I'm still gathering. You know. But anyways, that's it for now. As far as gaming goes, you know, I'm gonna be undergoing a pretty big transition here with a new job pretty soon. So I'm probably gonna have a little hiatus from streaming for the time being. You know, until I can get kind of settled. You know. With my time goes and whatnot, but don't fret, I'll be back before you know it, and, you know, I'll see you when I see you. So I appreciate your feedback and your thoughts, and game on, right? Alright, have a good one, and I'll see you when I see you.